Hello guys, today we are going to go over circumference measurements and all the sites and how to do it. The main one is going to be waist to hip ratio, so you need two measurements for that, your waist and your hips. This is Kristen, she's my client today. So I'm going to talk you guys through how you should work with a client and talk to your client. So first you're going to explain to your client what you're doing, turn your attention to your client. Kristen, today we're going to measure your waist circumference and then your hip circumference. So first I'm going to need you to pull your shirt up so I can see where your waist is. Maybe tuck it into your sports bra, and then I'm going to have you cross your arms across your chest like this. So we're going to look for the narrowest part between her belly button and her xiphoid process, that tiny little bone here, narrowest part. And we're always going to measure from the side in centimeters. So usually you can step forward and see there's a very obvious inward K here. For some people it's not so obvious. So you're just going to have to do your best to eyeball it and then maybe measure at a couple spots. All right, so we're going to go around from the side. Make sure that your tape is parallel to the floor and that it's not like this and it's not loose or it's not too tight. So you're measuring from the side. There's this little piece on your tape measure that pulls just about here that gives you the perfect tightness. I'm going to look to the right and I'm going to look to the left to make sure it's parallel all the way around. All right, I've got 68. Then I'm going to ask Kristen to put her feet together for the glute measurement. I'm going to have her face this way so you guys can see. For this measurement, it is the maximal circumference around the glutes. So, again, a little bit of an eyeball measurement. You're going to step back. Make sure that you reach around from the side. So, Kristen, go ahead and face forward again. All right. Reach around like this, make sure you have your tape in. You're going to bend down here. Make sure that you're on the widest part of the hips all the way around. Pull this again here, making sure we're parallel. Okay, and then we got a 94. So how you're going to do this is you're going to do cyclical measures, so waist, hip, then you go back to waist, then you go back to hip. What you want to do is you want to make sure that your first measurement of your waist and then your first measurement of your hip are within 0.5 centimeters of each other the second time around. Kristen, you can go ahead and put your shirt down to make sure that you're doing an accurate assessment. Let's say you get 64 centimeters on the first one and you get 67 centimeters on the second one. You probably aren't measuring in the same spot, so it would be best for you to do a third measurement to see if you're within 0.5 of one of the first two. Otherwise, scratch it, and you might even want to take some type of a pen to mark your spot just to make sure that you're measuring in the same spot every time. And then for your calculation, you take the waist measurement divided by the hip measurement to get your waist to hip ratio.